Hello everybody, doing a little new Minecraft video since everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. I figured I might as well myself. My name's Dirty Southerner, and I'll be showing you around my little Minecraft project today. What we're going to be doing is starting off. This is my home, my little watchtower, and the tower you see back there with nothing on it, that's just my little monster trap, and I'll show you about that more in a little bit. I guess for now, this is the biggest project. This is what I mainly want to film. It's going to be a work in progress. You can see partially how big it is, and basically what's going to be is big. It's going to make a big skull. It's going to be a 3D skull. It's going to be quite large, one of those megalithic things. And the big tower you see in the middle is just my observation post. I make it out of sand, that way I can take it down from the bottom every time I get in there. Alright, well, for now, let's go ahead and show you around the La Casa. Interrupting cow. Alright, here's the house. My little inside farm. I know it's kind of weird having an inside farm, but I don't like fighting off monsters when I'm trying to harvest. This is the monster trap portion of the monster tower you saw earlier. In theory, I haven't actually tested to see if it's working quite yet. But the monsters spawn inside the tower. There's no torches or anything in there to let them spawn. And then they work their way down the tower, and they come out here, get pushed down I guess you'd call this part the waterfall, and into the trap part where here they drowned, and here's where I collect their items. I love how animals sometimes get inside your house. I guess I should take the grass out of here. But anyway, you can see how this works right here. Just a little observation post for me to see how it works and if it's working yet. And hadn't had any monsters spawn in there yet, so I guess we'll just find out. This is my mine shaft. This goes all the way down my mines. I'll show you that more in a little bit. But here's my little water fountain, my endless water supply, and my incinerator where I can destroy all my leftover junk for my mining. Show you my observation tower. I got some trees growing in here. I think what I'm going to do is turn this tower actually into a tree tower and take down the actual walls itself and just let the trees be the tower itself. But I have to let the trees get full grown in here first, and we'll see. But for now, I'll use this as an observation tower. I have the waterways here to have easy access down when I want to get down there and kill some monsters I want to kill. And just a little art project here is the lava. I was going to see how far out the lava actually melts the water. So that was that little project. But here you get an overview of the skull that is currently in progress. It's going to be a long trip, and hope y'all be with me through the whole way. But for now, this is the rest of my little place. You can see the better view of the monster trap tower there. And alright, we're going to go down here. I'll show you my mine shafts real quick. They're kind of creepy and eerie, and I've hit a big cave in one of them. And so far, it's pretty scary. Every time I go in there, I die and have to go back and retrieve my utensils. It's kind of weird. We have three shafts. By far, this is the longest. I found the most things out of this one, and I've started building a little mine cart system here, and we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I've only got it there. Kind of been lazy about it. Haven't really needed it that much. But I'll go down and show you part of this big cave system I've run into. You can see a couple of spaces open on the sides here, and this is places I've harvested. This is where I harvest my lava at. Right there. And this one over here is where I originally got my water. You might notice I don't really get all this red stuff yet. I've got, I don't know, probably 20 stacks in my storage, and I really don't see the need to get any more yet. I'll just leave it here till I actually start building switches and more complex traps and things. But here's where I found this cave. I was cutting this mine, and I got the weird creepy music and started hearing skeletons and stuff, so I started digging through. It took me a while to kind of pinpoint his location, as you can see. But eventually it came out right here into this gigantic cave system. You can see I've explored a good bit of it, but a good bit of it I still have not explored, and it's going to be... Okay, sorry, picking up where we left off. Had an interrupting wife that time. And this is the main cave. I get slime spawning here a lot, which I don't really get because they don't drop anything useful yet. They dropped a little slime pellets, but nothing interesting. But you can see how big this cave is. It goes on forever. There's gold. Not interested in gold. It doesn't really do anything for me. A lot of the resources you'll see I just leave laying around. I haven't really been mining in here yet. I've just been kind of exploring. And the cave goes off in every imaginable direction, and like I said, I haven't even explored all of it yet. My current project is to go this way. I've kind of marked it with a little stairway so I won't forget where it is, but that seems to be the furthest reaching part so far, and that's my current way of exploration. But let me go over here and I'll take you around the skull that's going to be built, and for now we'll just pause the video and we'll get back to it. Alright, well, just showing you where we're going to pick back up. We're going to start back up here at my observation tower, and it's getting daylight again, so we're going to head out and I'm going to show you the big skull island, about how big it's going to be so far, and take you down there and show you my little water elevators. No, I didn't think him up or anything like that. Skeleton trying to catch on fire and putting himself out in my water. But anyway, as you see, my world is a snow world and the oceans are frozen. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's kind of bad because some of the resources like cactus and paper doesn't grow here. At least I haven't found them yet. I have found one cactus, and it was only a little small one. It was only 1 block high, but I have it in my inventory to see maybe if I can grow some later. But this is going to be the skull. So far, this is all natural right here. This is all already here. I'm just going to leave it there for filler, because like I said, it's going to be 3D, and the lists I have to build through the world itself, the better. But you can see I'm going to have to still build quite a bit. And so what I'll do is take down these sand blocks, and let me know. Leave some comments. See if what y'all like to see. If y'all like to see some adventures, or if y'all like to see some me building. The video is definitely going to be about me building this skull. That's going to be the main focus. But I'm going to get tired of building this. It's going to be a huge project. So, like I said, if y'all want to see some adventures, just let me know. Leave some comments in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do for you. But for now, we're going to get this little tower up, and I'll show you the full extent of this without actually having to walk all the way around it, because I don't really know if you'll get the whole scale or not until you get a big overhead view. It's kind of like the best way to do it, at least I think so. But I'll show you my little trick of how I get up and down on this big observation tower here. As soon as I get it all down. Didn't realize it was going to be this long. Alright, collect all the little sand to get back up top. Alrighty then. And basically what I do is I put 1 block of sand, then I put a torch on it. Well, what should happen is it should start melting the ice all the way around it, but it won't actually melt the ice directly below it. Hence keeping my sand blocks in place. But the only way to fully get a grasp of this is go way up high, and as high as you can go in this world, and most worlds I'm assuming, is 64 blocks high. So you can't really get the whole picture, but you'll get a bigger view of it anyway, instead of just a side-on view. Alright, so here we are. There's home base, way down there. And this is how big it's going to be. You can see Like I said, it's a snow world, so it's kind of hard to see the edges sometimes, but I'll try the best I can to show you around. But it's basically 64 by 6, or excuse me, two sets of 64, so 128 blocks long by 128 blocks wide. And then it's going to probably come up about, I don't know, I'm thinking 50 blocks or so. It's not going to be a full on, it's like a full on skull like you think. It's going to be more like it's coming out of the ocean. So what I'll do is probably around this section over so, this section down here will probably be his mouth. But around this section or so, I'll build another tower, just so people can enjoy the actual skull itself. But that's how it's going to be, as big as it's going to be, and I hope it'll take you all along on my project. But for now, I'll show you the trick of getting back down, hence the torch below where I put it at earlier. It's always scary when I do it because I'm always afraid I'm going to fall to my death, but oh well. But that's how I get back down, and that's how the tower stays up. And every time I want to come out here and check my progress, that's what I have to do. Take my torch back. No reason to leave it out here. And that'll freeze back up in a couple seconds. But I thank you guys, and let me know what you think.